Hello everyone, I'm Xiao Gang. We mainly need to handle this path issue here. For this path, let's just write it out in one go, because it's relatively simple. First, we take the path we had last time, right? Obviously, we need to record this path, because it may or may not exist. First, how do we get it? Let's agree on this path. We assume that the previous path should be at this location. That is, the last time we retrieved this path, it should be under the projected server's dir. So, this path, where could it be? We can set a breakpoint to check. This path might be at this location. We have a Xiaogang here. It might be under this path. A bit strange, but it's fine. We all went its own way. Then, at this point, this is where we get the current project path. First, we check whether this file exists. That is, last time we checked whether this file exists. If it exists, we will load this thing in. After loading it in, we directly just need to return it. If it does not exist, we will use this path. That is, if this thing is not, if it is this place. This path is this local directory. This path. After loading it in, the string we read is not empty, and this path exists. We'll just use it. Yes, otherwise, we'll use the default sum path. That should be the idea. Okay, it's a bit convoluted. That is, if we don't have it, if it's not found, we'll use this project's path. If it is found, then we need to check whether the found item meets our requirements. For example, it must be non-empty, and also the path it loads must exist. Then we all go back. Then setting the path is relatively simple. It's the path you pass in. It must not be empty. Sometimes you might pass an empty one and do something bad, and this spot must exist. We just store it directly here. And then we just fair favor. We store it in. Then here we will return. If the storage is successful, we succeed. In other cases, are forced. Then here, the following parameters are actually the same. It's just that we changed the name of the text file we saved here. Okay, so the content written later is all the same. We'll just paste it. It's just that this part is called modify lam. This part is called check. Last check lam. We can see that this path should be the same. And why does it use a set last here? It's because of the way it's designed. You'll notice that this is executed here. It's because we want a master. That is, we want a common path for all of us. And this is mainly, this modify lam is only used by modify lam. So if this modify lam doesn't find it, then it will look again. We share this thing. Whether it found it or not. This part is a bit confusing, but I'll explain it. That is, we have a shared path. There is a shared folder inside the shared paths. Search a path, then further subdivide below. We will have one specifically for modify lam, and one for this counter code. The idea here mainly comes from the engine's inid plus this idea. That is, if I have a child configuration, I'll use the child level configuration. If the child level doesn't have this configuration, right? If the parent level doesn't have a configuration, we'll use the default configuration. So this is how we do a simple sort process like this. Okay, then I'll just paste the code here. You can pause and take a look, because there's a nesting doll here. Yes, it's a bit complicated, but it's actually not very important. It's just that there's a nesting doll with this idea here. Okay, everyone can take a look. I'll go a bit slower. Okay, so here in the diagram file, it's best to include this. Include it. This is a good habit. You use this thing. Okay, after everyone has seen it. Next, let's modify our modifier. We no longer need to do this here. Okay, we also don't need I'll stop this part. This part definitely didn't take effect. Here, we don't need him to write the specified thing anymore, okay? Then, here, we can start it again. Let's take a look at the result. At the beginning, there is definitely nothing, you see? And then it is. You can see that the position of this target is here. We open a specified folder. It is also here. And this place is open. The sale directory. We can put it here. We put it in this log version. Okay, let's put it here. Now we are in the save directory. Then we close it. We hope that the next time we come in, it will be in the save directory. We can take a look because we notice, right, this path matches. This is a simple kind of configuration concept. Then over here, we can see, you can see last check. Right. Last modify name. Right, so this concept is still very important. Therefore, a separate section is dedicated here to introduce this YouTube tool to everyone. It currently only has this simple function, but it mainly demonstrates this idea, the idea of configuring records. Okay, we'll stop here for this lesson.